Just waiting for a pelican to go by. I just saw one. Actually, I saw two go by. I was hoping to get a good shot of it. There's one right there. So this behind me is the Amara Zee. It's the boat that I'm staying on now. I'm going to be staying here for, I don't know, maybe a week or more before I go over to the eco village nearby. But it's a pretty cool boat. I guess for hardcore sustainable, this is more like an adventure, although the performances that they do on this boat, it's a theater, and they are definitely eco-themed and pretty radical. They say that's why this is all kind of like a volunteer effort, and the shows that they do are free to the public. So the way that they get materials and props and build these sets, like various things like this, is through donations, and then they just put on a show for anybody who wants to come and see it. And I looked at the videos on their website, and it's pretty incredible, the shows that they're doing. And just in talking to Paul and Nans, the people who are sort of the creative heads of this and have been doing this for 47 years with this theater group, it's just amazing the creativity going on in their heads and the things they want to do, and then turning that into reality is basically what we're all here for. And I don't know yet exactly how I'm going to be helping out. I think I'm going to be trying to get some donations for the for materials and whatever we need. That's the platform where they swing from and do some of the aerial theater. I think it's 100-foot long, tall ship. And I think they said it was modeled after some kind of Spanish or Italian ship. And they actually built it themselves, which I think is pretty incredible. Paul and Nans with the help of other people, and it seems like a lot of the people working here have some good technical knowledge. They're talking over my head about engines. I hadn't really been thinking about it, but I think staying here and living here on the Amara Zee is like a great example of tiny living, because everything's cramped into the small quarters. There's actually a fairly big common room, but the living spaces, there's like 20 people that live on this boat when it's traveling around the world and doing shows in different cities, and they're all living in 3 bunk rooms, and then they're sharing a kitchen, sharing bathrooms, and just sharing this very small space. So it's definitely like, it's like a tiny house on the water, or a cooperative on the water. And this is where I'm staying right now. Pretty tight space. Definitely not a long-term living situation. These are pretty cool little quarters. Got a porthole up there. Okay, well, it's the second day I've been here, and I've been doing a little work with the Caravan Stage Company group, and I've gone around St. Pete's, and I went to the Eco Village yesterday, and it was just much more amazing than I thought it would be. I didn't really get to shoot any footage there, but I met the people, and it just looks like an incredible project. With they've got these great gardens that are like, they've got fruit trees, a garden, like garden beds with vegetables, and they're just like immaculate. So I'm looking forward to going back there probably Monday and meeting with them a little bit more to do some planning for how we're going to interact with their group. We're going to be doing some work exchange and sort of sending some people from here over there to help out with their gardens and fixing up the houses that they have. And it's just, yeah, it's an amazing project. They're just getting started, and they're just really fortunate to have a piece of land in the city with about 4 houses on it, rather large houses, and it used to be a halfway house area, and so there's all these basically dorm rooms with beds in them, so it's set up perfectly for community living. And there's not only going to be an eco village, but there's going to be an eco hostel. The biggest building there is going to be a hostel, so they'll have people coming through from all over all the time. It's just such a great plan and a great idea for an eco village that I think has so much potential. In the garden, I'm gonna go back and get some good footage of the gardens and show you what they're growing. The gardens have been going for like 7 years already, so there's a lot happening. The fruit trees are big and they're already producing, and the vegetable gardens are just chock full of veggies.